This is part 2 of our water tariff series, and in this video we are calculating the consumption from the cost of water. I hope you understand how to unpack the table, and so we're going to move straight into the preparation. Prepare your number line or your blocks in exactly the same way as you did when calculating the cost of water consumption. The only thing we're going to do now, beneath the table, add the values for the running totals, and this will help you with a number line to see where the cost fits in. So up to here, this is going to be 0,00. I'm going to add 0 plus 3640. So over here, I'm going to have 3640. If I add 3640 plus 4830, I'm going to get 84 Rand and 70 cents. 84 Rand plus 82.45 is going to give me 167.15. And remember, your preparation before just helps you in the long run when you've got to do the actual calculations. This is just part of the understanding. So this is what your water tariffs block would look like. And remember, over here we have, in this one we have 6 kiloliters. Then in the following one we have 4, 5, 5, 10, 10, 10, and then obviously greater than 50 kiloliters. So all the preparation is done. So now we're going to apply it to a question. So the question asks for how much water consumption if I spend 78 Rand 60. So the first thing you do again is you determine where 78.60 lies. So it lies in between 36 Rand 40 and 84 Rand 70, which means I'm going to use these two full containers and part of this container. So that just helps us the number line concept again. So we're going to select our full containers. Okay, and we said the first one we need to select is our 6 kiloliters. So we're using the full 6 kiloliters. Then we're going to use the 4 kiloliters and only part of the 5 kiloliter container. So let's just put this aside so as not to mix it up with our full containers. Then you use the tariff structure to complete the calculations. Again, you go back to your table and you are merely going to have a look at these two as a whole. So your full container, 6 kiloliters at no cost, gave you 0 rands. 4 kiloliters at 9 Rand 10 per kiloliter gave you 36.40. Now in the final container, remember we are only going to use part of this container. How much? We don't know. That is what we've got to work out. So we are only going to be using some of it. So how do we do that? Well, our total, let me just move this out the way. Okay, the total bill was 78 Rand 20. And so far, I've got my first container, cost me nothing. My second container was 36.40. So now I have to find out what the value here is going to be. So previously, when we did the cost, we had to add, going this way. Now we are doing the reverse. We are going to take 78 Rand 20 and we are going to go this way. The inverse operation is minus. So I'm going to minus 36.40 and obviously minus nothing. So that doesn't make a difference. So my missing value here is 41 Rand 80 because I minused it from 78.20. And now if I add these together, I will get 78 Rand 20. So I now have a value of 41 Rand 80. The next thing I have to calculate is how many kiloliters I can buy for 41 Rand 80. Now remember, in the previous one, when we were doing the cost, we were saying 4 multiplied by 9 Rand 10 would give you 36.40. So in this case, when we went that way, we multiplied. The inverse operation of multiplication is division. So what we're going to do, we're going to take 4180, we are going to divide it by 966, and that will give us the number of kiloliters we can buy for 41 Rand 80. And if you take out your calculator and do that calculation, you will see it's 4,327 kiloliters. Remember to round to 3 decimal places, because kiloliters are huge. Now you will see why I said you need to include the total that cost us nothing, because it now features in our calculation. If I add these together, I will get my total water consumption, which is 14,327 kiloliters. I couldn't find practice in your textbook, so what I've added here is an exercise. Go and calculate the water consumption for that amount of money, and I've included the solutions underneath.